I like my hygger light, but I read the comments. A lot of people saying they're having a hard time setting their timer, and I won't even be condescending and tell people all you have to do is read the instructions and basically do it. It's not that easy. So there's nothing wrong with being confused, and it's nothing. And I don't need to preach to people that they're doing it wrong because I have a hard time doing it, and I'm pretty technical. But and this is the hygger 957. So you know, I have mine set at DEY. I did the DEY one because DEY. I'm sorry, DIY, because pretty much if you set it on the timer, you have the full spectrum. And full spectrum puts algae on your plants. You know, I still have a little algae problem on some of my plants, but it's a little better when I set the DIY option. You know, and in order for me to figure that out, I had to go to YouTube and read the instructions. So I won't preach to anyone to say, you know, you're not doing it right, because it is kind of complicated, to be honest with you. Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey you. And for my 20 gallon, I have the hygger 999, and this one is even harder than the hygger 957. Same thing with that, same problem with this. If you know you set it on a timer, the full spectrum light will put algae in all in your tank, what you did to mine. So I had to do the DIY, set it up that way. And this one is even harder to set than the, like I said, than the hygger 957. The DIY on this one is a little more complicated. And again, I had to go to YouTube to figure it out and read the instructions. But other than that, I like it, but it takes some time getting used to how to put it together. Hey, Shrimpy. Yeah, it takes my shrimps are hiding. Surprisingly, I don't see them. Where are my shrimps? They're hiding out. Yeah, my tank, we got full.
Look at that. All my clown loaches are out. And they look phenomenal. Look at the coloring on that one there. Very black skinned. Striped. That one is an older one. That's why the black stripes aren't as dominant. But they should be. But wow, they look freaking huge. These guys are like 4 or 5 years old already. They're about 4 years old, I think. Wow, look at that. Look at those guys. Amazing, 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 amazing. I'm so stunned. Wow, they haven't been out in months. And there's more over there too. Oh shoot. There should be like 7 of them, I think, in this tank. Because look, there's a little baby one too. Wait, did they have babies? No, they could not. And then look underneath there. Right underneath that ship. See that little worm thing? That's the same kind. It's a clown loach, but it's the Louis loach. Same coloring, but they're little worms. Same family. But look at them all in there. Unreal. Damn. I haven't seen him out like this before. Damn. Look how skinny that one is. But he's got a lot of dark coloring in his skin, which means he's very healthy. I'm impressed. Really impressed with my clown loaches. And my angels look good. I need some females here. I think they're either all male or all female. I can't tell. So I gotta get both because I need them to start breeding. God, look how big those guys are. These guys can get up to 14 inches long and they live up to 25, 26 years. That's a long time. Alright, let's give them some more food. They ate it up already in less than 2 minutes.
Hey guys, I just want to talk to you about the hygger lamp real quick. A lot of people say on Amazon in the reviews that there's no real documentation on how to make this lamp cycle from daylight to moonlight. And it's not that difficult to do. I have mine set up currently to do a 1 hour transition where it will go from daylight to night light, or moonlight as it says, over a 1 hour period. And the transition is slow and gradual. And I have the same thing for going from moonlight to daylight. And it's not difficult to do. The primary thing is well, I'm not going to go over the settings entirely because there's plenty of videos out there telling you how to set this thing. But what you should understand and need to know is that if you overlap the times from your daylight on to your moonlight on, or either your daylight off to your moonlight on, will create the gradual ramp setting that you're looking for, that they say is actually available in the manual that nobody seems to figure out how to do. So you do that, and I guarantee you'll be really happy with this light. Take care.
So, this is a 48 to 50 some inch light by Hygger. It was great, but now it pretty much just flashes. After 1 year, the settings work great, but unfortunately, and when I'm at full power, we can hit, nope, this is full power now. It's starting to do it now at full power. Certain colors just flash. And some colors are totally solid. The problem is that at nighttime, it's totally useless. There's yellow, there's green, and red, and light as I get dimmer begins to flash. So that's the problem with this. I would not recommend it unless there was some way to avoid this particular issue.
I have to say, I love this light. Really easy to program, really sleek design, metal. I changed out my top hood. Oops, I hit the light by accident. It's very sensitive though. Press the button, all different colors. And you can lower it, the light, just by hitting the button. So if it's too bright, just lower it. Fish are loving it. But this light is amazing. So much better than the hood light that it came with. Highly recommend it. Hygger. That's the name of the brand. Really cool.